Dina to wake up so I can get dressed for the day. Been on the phone a lot this morning. Right now, my insurance company is saying the GI nutritionist is not covered, but they're going to investigate farther because the facility might be covered and there might be a different one I can go to. However, every time she calls the facility to get their group PI or IP or whatever number for billing, the facility says we don't do it that way. We do it by doctor, but the doctor is not covered. So there's a big possibility I won't be able to go. And she couldn't find a GI nutritionist in the group, like in my plan, anywhere. So I might not be going. On the happy note, they were able to give me a number to call to set up a dermatology appointment, and I'll need a referral because this morning I got a referral, but it was really, really far away, and they had no women, and I feel really uncomfortable, and they couldn't see me until the end of summer, and this one is tons of females there. They're in my group. They have great stars. I think it's the one my parents go to actually, and on top of it, they have an appointment in June, so I don't have to wait until the end of summer, because I would like to spend time in the sun as long as I'm fine. So we're gonna do a full body check and just see, because I can't see my back. It's impossible. So I don't know if I have any spots on my back or anything. I do know there's the two on my face I want checked, and my leg I need checked. And then, yeah, so one bad thing, one good thing. And I really don't know how the GI doctor nutritionist was going to help, because when I did call today, they said she knows nothing about mast cell. So basically, she was going to give me a GI food list on how to cure your help with GI issues, and eliminate tons of stuff. Okay, I don't eat sugar, I don't do chocolate, I don't drink alcohol, I don't drink soda, I don't drink carbon, I don't do garlic, I don't do onions, I haven't done peppers in forever, I haven't done tomatoes in forever, I don't do spices, I already don't do everything on the don't eat list, because it's what they give you. They give you a don't eat list, and then they tell you to eat plain things like bananas. I'm allergic. Okay, oatmeal, nope, never been able to eat oatmeal without getting desperately ill. And that's, I'm not allergic, but that's probably a mast cell thing where you react to things you're not technically allergic to, but your body thinks you're allergic to, so you still have the same horrible results as if you were allergic. So you might as well say you're allergic, because you can have the same results. So they usually tell you oatmeal, bread, plain potatoes. Like, I've been through the list years ago. Everything's bland, everything's plain, and I'm already living that lifestyle. I really wanted help with the mast cell lifestyle diet. Because even the ones online says you really need to be seeing someone to help you navigate through this food, because just because it's on this list doesn't mean you can have it, and just because it's on this doesn't mean you can't. Like, so right now, I'm pretty sure that's off the table. I haven't canceled the appointment quite yet, because she's going to try to spend the day researching and trying to get their group number just to see. Because if they bill as a group number and the group number's in the network, then it's fine. That's how it's able to see my primary care doctor. She is now in the insurance network, but she wasn't for over a year, and they were having to bill underneath the group number instead. So yeah, that's how my day's gone so far. That's how my day's gone. So last night yesterday while I was in there working on my mom's porch and deck, Dina was out here doing digging tons of holes and getting concrete and putting poles in. So even though we didn't do my garden thing like I wanted, or my fence, he decided after I was already working that I guess he's getting sick, that he felt like doing stuff. So he came out here and it went so much faster once I was done, because someone needs to hold it and level it while he's pouring the concrete and all that in. So once I was done over there, I came out here and did that part, and it went so fast. I felt so bad for him that he was out here trying to struggle and do it by himself, because I've done that before and it's a nightmare. So we got all those in yesterday, and what they are for is because the days are about to be way too hot to get my steps in, to get his steps in, or any of that. Plus, it's going to be pretty. So we are going around the big circle driveway with solar string lights like I have out in my garden area. So that's what that was for. We're putting in the poles, and then we have some solar lights already. We just have to put the little loop T hooks up there, because that's what we hook them with. And then I got to see if we have more, because my dad might have some more out in his man cave. Because I don't want the one with the clicker. My dad has a lot with the clicker. No, I want them on at dark, and they die around 3 a.m. unless they didn't have enough sun. So they're perfect. And then if they don't, then I'll just order some more. So when that's completely done, I will show you, because I'm excited to have those up after 2 years. I'm so sorry. I haven't had my coffee. So it's a 2-year project we've been working on, and things are finally starting to get done. So the porch was a 2-year project because my dad got really sick, and that is why I had to pressure wash it. Hold on. Yes, I have an appointment with my primary care tomorrow. I'm going to ask for some antibiotic, some doxycycline, because I am coughing up some nasty yellow stuff. But so we did the bottom of the deck over 2 years ago. Laid all that out, got it all ready, and we were supposed to start work on the rest of it, because we had tore it down. Had siding, like railings and everything, and we had to tear it down because it was too old. It was old, like it was been since Haley was a baby, I think. So it all got tore down, and we did that part. Well, then my dad got sick really badly and was bedridden for almost 2 years. And he has to be there to direct every inch of your breathing. Not joking. So it sat there for 2 years. That's why it had to be pressure washed. The sun had gotten to it. Algae had gotten to it. It was so ugly looking, and my mom wants to seal it. And I did it. I brought it back to life. I brought it back like it was brand new friggin' wood. I was so proud of myself. It only feathered in a few places. If you don't know what that is, that's when the wood starts splintering. And that was because I think my dad had put the algae type cleaner on it, and it's like a 10 by 20 deck. So porch, it's gonna be like this one that I'm sitting in now. But by the time I got over there, I think it had been sitting there too long, and that side splintered. The other side did not. But it'll be fine, because once you seal it, you'll never know. Never know. Yeah, last time I was dying, y'all. I couldn't go to sleep because the bull ant. The bite was so bad, and it's big and red on my foot today. Oh, don't worry, I've learned my lesson. I took those shoes, and those are going to be my garden shoes. My other foot is just ate alive. Like, I have like 20 friggin' fire ant bite from the Monday before, so like a week ago. And then all this started. I got a immune response from it, and it caused me to get all this sinus, and then now it's gotten infected. So yeah, and it rained every day. So it was lovely. The cats are having a blast because it's 70. So they are out here just sleeping. Yeah, little girl, you're sleeping. She's very talkative, but she doesn't like to be touched much or brushed. And she's a little mad, and I'm not done because I told her she's got to start getting brushed because she has mats, and I had to cut some of them off of her Because that's no good. That's called neglect. But she will bite you and scratch you. Like, she doesn't mean to, but she's terrified of brushes, and don't ask me why. I have no clue. And the other cats don't really like her, so no other cat cleans her. But she's hiding from the brush. Who is down there? Who is that? Hi, baby bear. You woke mommy up at 8:40 this morning. I can't see your face. Hold on, let's get in there. People want to see that beautiful face. There you go. You woke me up at 8:40 and mommy barely had any sleep because you woke me up 5 times during the night. Yep, you're guilty. You're guilty, Miss Bear. Hey, little girl, can you talk? People like hearing you talk. Little girl, you're not talking? You're not talking? You're not gonna talk? You mad that mommy brushed you? Mommy does it lightly. I don't hurt you. You're just a control freak. Dumper, I kind of think you're too big for that. I'm just saying, you don't even fit in there. Pipey! Hello, Miss Piper. You would not let me go back to sleep after Bear woke me up. You were her accomplice. I can't even say it. Sharky, you want to say hello? Chicky. Sharky. No. Alright, confession time first. I ran to Circle K to get Dino some coffee. A Keurig machine broke. It's not in Keurig, it's Ninja. It does pods. It broke, so we're waiting for a new one to come in. And the one we have right now is very generic with no settings, and he doesn't like how the flavor, you can't change it. You can't do strong or weak, so he does not like it. So I went, since he's starting to get sick. But he breathed in a lot of concrete powder yesterday. So I went and got him some coffee and a Coke Zero for later. When I got home, I was at my mom's house. So my dad swears he doesn't have ADHD. Okay, let's see. Have you ever met one that never can shut up, can never breathe because they talk 24/7? Well, that is my dad, and that stresses me out because I have the opposite kind of ADHD. It causes me to have panic attacks. And here's my confession. I did not realize until I was to the last bite that I had eaten a Dunkin' stick. So kind of like a little Debbie. It's 20-something carbs. I think like 23. I was so mad at myself. My mom was like, it was mindless. Baby! It was mindless eating. I was so mad at myself. I have not been eating sugar. That has not been a part of my journey. I've been eating only the things I told y'all. And Mom's like, that's your second one. I didn't even have memory that I ate the first one. And I didn't even notice the second until I was on my last bite. And I used to do that a lot at my mom's house years ago. Mindless eat. It's most of the time reason I stayed in my room a lot. I'm sorry, I have a cough and I cannot get it out. When it comes out, it is not a good thing either. I mean, it's good to get it up, but you know what I'm talking about. So I was so upset. I have not done that in years. Literally mindless ate. I've had no reactions to it whatsoever. At all, but still, that's 40-something carbs that I could have put somewhere else with healthy stuff instead of sugar and flour. Yeah, that is not the goal here. The goal is not to mindlessly eat. The goal is not to have a mental breakdown when you're eating without thinking. Okay, that's not the goal here. So I'm confessing that I had a mindless eating accident. And I'm so upset because I honestly do not remember eating that first one at all. It is nowhere in my brain. Mom's coming. Alright, so I really, really want to work on the circle garden. But y'all, there's no way. No way. No way. my stupid thing, whatever I have, which I swear is POTS, but you know, I did the test that Dr. Berry said to do to see, and I totally failed that test. Like it said, but the heart doctor's like, no, you don't have it. You know, they've never done a test on me. I can't bend over to place the bricks or to get them and then place them, because as soon as I stand back up, I'm almost on the ground. I literally almost fainted, and it's been that way my whole life. Even as a child, if I bend over, I'm going to faint. I see stars. I can't hear. My ears get completely stopped up, and I have fainted multiple times in the past. And I tell the heart doctor this. Yo, a bee is after me. Hold on. Alright, I think this is called a Sharon Harris. I don't know. But look, it's beautiful. I love my mom's climbing rose bush. And we're going to get some from my front yard to put by the fence when we're done. The art wall. It is so pretty. Okay, I really need to water my garden. It desperately needs some water. Today was watering day. However, it's supposed to rain for the next 2 days, so I don't know what to do. Because if I water them, because I soak water, and if I water them and it pours for 2 days straight, they're going to get waterlogged. So I'm hoping they'll be fine. If it doesn't rain tomorrow, I will water them then. Y'all, look at this cow crap. Yeah, way too many seeds there, y'all. Way too many seeds. Okay, I came over here and I have planted some green beans just to try. I just did it, so it'll be a week before they sprout.
Searching. I don't see anything to connect. Check the device you'd like to use.
I was not talking to Alexa, but she thinks I was.
Set up a new device.
So I haven't planted anything in this one yet. This, I might do carrots. I'm still debating. I kind of don't want to take up the whole box for carrots, so we'll see. Of course, I don't need to take the whole box up. We'll see about okra. I only like pickled okra, and that's like the worst thing right now for me is anything pickled. So, but my mom and daughter love it to death. But if it really does rain for a couple of days, this garden's going to grow so big. Yeah, this cow is like enormous. It's so taller than me. So if those other little cows work out, I'm going to be moving them around. Yeah, look. Check out Buddy. Oh. There's tons of ladybugs living in this and everything. So it's bringing in some good pests. Like, ladybugs aren't pests. They're great for your garden. So we're leaving that. And then some pests are going to it instead of my stuff, like my other stuff. Okay, so I just came out here and I'm totally dead and nauseous because I took lawn scissors to around my boxes. It was too much bending over because I tried to start this circle. I got the plastic part down, and I'm taking the bricks from here and moving them around this. However, that's all I got. I got way too dizzy. I thought I could do it since Dino's so sick. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. I will show you the poles we put in, even though there's no light on it yet. That's what I should be doing. I know. I have vinyl gloves all over the place from getting bit the other day and ripping them off. I need to pick them up. I know. I need a trash can. See, the thing is, I was putting them all over here. This was my trash can, and the wind came through and started blowing them around. But I should just go get a ladder and start putting the little hooks on and then put some of the lights on because we have lights. But maybe I'll do that tomorrow if it doesn't rain. Y'all, the squash and zucchini are so huge. I think there's 2 zucchini plants in there, and I think it's the smaller one. Now, this one I'm a little nervous about. It's got tons of ants on this one, so hopefully it'll be fine. I'm not messing with it, because if they just want to take one out and leave all the rest alone, I'm fine with that. I've been watching gardeners have sacrificial plants that they just sacrifice to the bugs. So the rest will be nice and healthy. They always plant extra for that purpose. Yeah, we might actually get watermelon. I'm really excited about the watermelon. And yes, I plan on trying it. A lot of cucumbers. I plan on trying my cucumbers versus the store ones. Sometimes I can eat my grown food with no problem, but not store ones. We know it's fresh, and we know I don't use pesticides of any kind. So, these are the poles. It's driving Dino crazy because they're not straight in alignment, but I didn't want them in alignment. I wanted them to have a sway to them, so they're perfect for my vision. And we have a bunch of those solar lights, and I just got to do more of these teacup little hooks on all of them and run them down. We will be putting more poles in. We got to knock some old trees down first, so we don't want to put any more poles until the trees come down. But we are going to be putting, those are the evil ants. Evil! And don't worry, I have shoes on. We're going to be putting 3 more sets up back in here because my dad don't want it in the curve in case we have to have like big deliveries that we get a lot. So it will be back up here a little more, looping in. But this is going to allow us to walk the circle at night. That's got a light already from the city or county, whatever, the electric company. Their house down there has light stretched across all the way. So that's all lit up. This was the very, very dark side. We had motion lights, but you had to get up on them. And they only stay on for a few seconds. So this is going to be so much better having string lights. And I think it's really pretty. And if we want to put a fence later in the future to fence in the garden, we already got poles in. Then we put these poles in down here so that this area could have lights. This is my driveway, so I couldn't block that. And we are going to put some lights going this way a little. This is where my septic tank intake and everything is, so no one's supposed to drive over it. That's why it looks like this garbage, because stupid Amazon trucks, instead of backing up, they were going around and driving through my French drain, which is septic tank system if you don't know, which is very shallow, and then driving on top of this and almost broke it. They almost collapsed all the way through. And you know they wouldn't have paid for it. And it cost me like $5,000-$6,000 9 years ago or more, like in 2016. So I couldn't imagine what it would cost me today to replace it. So that's this, so they can no longer back up into it, and we'll have lights. And then we're gonna go across here, and then in the middle we're gonna make it a fire pit area. Probably we're gonna make the fire pit area back here. And me and my mom want to take some area over here and way in the back and just chaos wildflower seeds. Just throw them, mix them up and throw them and make a big giant just wildflower area. So that's what we're hoping. This winter I will be trimming that up because it's an oak tree and I don't want to kill it. And we're going to trim it way up so that it will grow like these. This one is actually coming down. It's had too many years of bees living in it, and it's got a big hole through the center, and it's just not healthy, and we don't want it to ever just fall. And my dad wants to move the driveway a little more this way, so to get people farther away from my septic tank area. So yeah, we're working a lot. I work. Things that we've wanted to get done for 2 years, we're cramming it all right now. And Dino is very sick. So you want to see my blood? Look how pretty. As long as the deer don't come eat it on us, because that's what happens a lot, we're going to have a lot this year. I got to get this out of here. My dad wants me to try to save it. The holly trees, get those out of here. We have this new blueberry one. That does not look like a blueberry. I don't think that's blueberry. I think that's a I'm going to have to look that up. I don't think that's blueberry, but this one is for sure. This is my blueberry. Like, the color of the leaves are weird. I'm gonna look that up in a second because my phone has a lookup thing. But yes, I do know for sure these are blueberries. Well, I guess maybe it's a blueberry. Maybe they're just a different type because I know this is a blueberry tree and that one is that one. Well, that's so weird. Okay, I'm gonna look it up because they are so different colors. The app is saying it's a blueberry, so we'll see once it blooms better. And I think it's right because I know this is a blueberry and this one is a light color too. I think it's an age thing because the other ones are a darker color. And so I have all of these. There's some in between all of my poles. That's why we also had to put them when we did because we didn't want to touch my blueberries. I really want to plant some other ones too, so we'll see. I am hot. I want so many things to be done, but at the same time, every time I try to go do something, I'm still sick with a cough and I'm really dizzy. So I was like, I'll get in the car and go do errands. I already had to do some errands for my mom and them already. And they had more that needed to be done in a different town. And I don't want to have to do it Thursday. But then I have no energy to get in the car and go do it. None. I'm wiped. I think it's because it's too hot out here. I think I'm going to walk a few more steps, like one more time around. I also don't like wearing socks and shoes. I get hotter. I feel overheated when I'm not in flip-flops, to be honest. But I don't want to get bit again. So I think I'm going to go spend the rest of the day resting. I think it's after 5. Let's see what time it is. I didn't get any sleep. It's almost 5. So I only slept like 3 hours last night at the most on top of it all. Between the coughing and the cats waking me up, I think I'm snoring. They have a tendency to wake me up when I snore. So, oh, and these are called Rose of Sharon. I called it the wrong name. But I'm going to go see what my mom's doing real fast. Okay, it has been raining all day long and it has ended and it's starting to look pretty. And I don't have to water the garden because it's rained all day. All day. And this is my cow. Holy crap, I did not really, I did not put them all in one place. I did the whole line. And I don't get where all these came from. We'll see if the green beans come up. That's that line. Yeah, everything's looking pretty. It should grow drastically now from the natural rain. Started planting my roses yesterday, these little mini ones. I got too dizzy from bending over, so only 2 got in the ground so far. Oh boy, we got cats everywhere tonight. There's a thumper, there's Sharky, there's a bear, there's a Willow, Peppa's over there. Ah, the cats are with Mommy tonight. Hi Willow, did Daddy bring you in here and drop you off? Yeah, you mad at him. He gave you away. This is why I can't get up and pee most nights, because these two right there, they're on my legs, and they're on the part where I can't reach them to move them, and I can't lift my legs up. They're just not strong enough. You're loud, bear. You're loud, bear. Why do you keep jerking? Do you hear another cat? Oh, good grief, bear. So controlling, bear. Oh, mommy, stop. Mommy, stop. What are you doing? You're making me pet you? Oh, no. My hand's broken. Oh, I'm sorry. You're gonna make it work again. That's what you do to me when I'm sleeping. Shaggy, say goodnight. Say goodnight, world.